Okay, guys, so we start. We all got a strap? Okay, guys at home, you're gonna need a strap. And we are starting seated today. So cross legs. Yeah, I got you. Back up tall and straight. Bring hands together in front of your chest. Lean towards your spine and roll your shoulders back. And allow your eyes to close. Oh, okay, cool. Just feeling that warmth of your palms gently pressing into each other. And noticing if you're holding any tension in your eyes, around the eyes, tension in the forehead, in your jaw or your mouth. And just by observing and noticing, that will start to soften. Now keeping eyes closed if you want to, or just very slightly opening the eyelids, not to full open. On an inhale, you reach arms straight up over your head. And as you exhale, bringing palms back down. As you reach up, palms can part or stay together. Keep your weight leaning towards your back. Drawing your awareness inwards to the sound of your breath. And now next time you lift your arms up, we'll keep them up. As you breathe out, circling wide out to the side until fingertips touch the ground. And as you breathe in, reaching the arms back up until palms touch. Exhaling hands to your heart center where you started. And then next time the arms lift, keep them there. And we're going to twist with the breath. So on an exhale, turning to one side, doesn't matter which. As you breathe in, sweeping your arms up and over to the other side. Taking full breath into the chest as those arms lift. Keep going in your own time. And next time you twist around to the left, we'll hold it there. Lifting your heart high. Each time you breathe out, sinking your knees, gently pressing them down. On an inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Keeping your spine tall, change your legs, other shin in front. And then inhale and reach up. And on your exhale, twist around to the right. Once you're in that twist, sink the knees again. Soften and relax into the inner thighs, inner groin. On an in-breath, sweep up and exhale the arms down. Keeping spine tall and straight as you change, legs straight out in front of you. Bend the left knee up, step your foot over your thigh, back into your twist to the left. So our class today, I don't have any specific focus. It's just a general flow, opening flow. But we are going to be doing a lot of floor work. Most of the class is on the floor. Okay. Circling forward, slide your foot to the inside of your right thigh, and then twist around to the other side. Sinking that left outer knee all the way down. And then keeping legs as they are, untwist yourself, reach out with your left hand and take your right arm over. As that right arm goes over, don't drop that right foot. Keep your right butt all the way down, nice and heavy on the mat. Soften your shoulders. And then flowing up with the breath and over to the other side, left arm over. So keeping the right foot flat to the front of your mat. And then coming up to center and folding forwards. Nice gentle Jana Shashasana. Releasing your spine. Make sure your neck is not tightening on any side. Keep the throat soft. And then rolling all the way up, and take that all the way over to the other side. Stepping right foot over the left leg, lift your chest and twist around. And stretch into your left heel. Soften in the throat and widen across the chest and the collarbones. Keeping your chest up high as you untwist. Right foot slides to the inside of the left leg. Turn around to the left. Really drop that right knee and calf all the way down. Legs stay as they are. Reach your right hand out to the side and take the left arm over. Check your shoulders are not hunching to your ears, or you're not dropping your ear all the way to that right shoulder. Stretch out long through both sides of the neck. And then flowing up to center and taking right arm over. Keep the breath soft. Keep your face relaxed. Breathing yourself up and folding down over your straight leg. And uncurling yourself, right leg out in front of you. Open legs out into Upavishta, wide legs. And then we're going to sway side to side. So flex your ankles, keep pushing heels into the ground so legs are firming. With an inhale, one arm goes up. As you exhale, sway over. As you breathe in, come to center again. As you breathe out, taking it to the opposite side. Just keep going in your own time. Maybe you're going really slowly. Maybe you're going a bit faster than the people around you. Doesn't matter. You're moving to your own rhythm. And then we'll hold it over to one side. If you're able to get your forearm down and your elbow down, slide your elbow in towards your hip. That'll give you more space to sink the shoulders. Lengthening through both sides of the neck again. Don't drop your head down. With an inhale, float up. On an exhale, sway to the opposite side. Then maybe sliding your elbow into your hip to help sink the shoulder, give you more space. Breathe yourself all the way up. From here, back into cross legs. Keep your knees nice and wide, so you're crossing at the ankle, and fold yourself forwards over your shins. Sink your butt down, sink the thigh bones. Give it a really long stretch through your arms. And coming up, change your legs over. Other leg in front, and once more, fold it forwards and reach with the arms, reach with the fingers. And sink your forehead, but keep the mouth soft, keep your throat soft. Walk your hands up, roll straight over onto hands and knees. Once you're on your all fours, you're rolling your spine with your breath. And flattening your back. Let's take our baby down dog, sliding the palms out in front of you. Melt your forehead down. Relax your face again. And then making your way back onto hands, tuck your toes under, lift your knees, push up into downwards facing dog. From your down dog, walk it forwards to hands. Or hold on to forearms or elbows. On an inhale, lift your arms forward and up over your head. And then take some side bends, left to right. If you're able to hook your fingers over your elbow, you can really pull on the elbow as you go over. And then we center. On an inhale, reach up. On your exhale, fold. As you breathe in, stretch your chest forward. Step, walk, or hop into your plank. As you breathe out, lower yourself down. Roll over your toes, lift your chest, and then push back to stay in your downwards facing dog. Check in with your breath. Start to lengthen your exhale, making your out breath longer than your in breath. And looking forward, travel your feet to the top of your mat. On your exhale, sink down as deep as you can. And on the in-breath, rise. Staying standing as you exhale, arms down. As you breathe in, reach straight back up again. From there, into your forward bend. Half lift when you're ready. And then traveling yourself back to your plank. Down to your chaturanga. Follow your breath all the way through. Back to down dog. From your down dog, taking feet to hands, we're going to sit down into a squat. And then taking it to standing forward bend, turn your toes forward. Sink down again over thighs. Holding your forward bend. And then coming all the way up and breathing arms down. And we're going to take Gomukhasana arms, guys. You may or may not need your strap. If you're using strap, you're going to hold it in your right hand. So you're going to keep left arm down, take your right arm up, and then reaching back, hooking your fingers. If you can't hook fingers, drop your strap down, get the strap. And then if you're holding the strap, you grip it and you pull. So it's not just holding the strap, it's pulling. So you've got some kind of resistance there, just as if you were hooking fingers and pulling the fingers against each other. And try and hug that right upper arm into your head. I can't do that because of this thing in my head, but you're going to try and squish your upper arm into your ear. Okay, now when you release and change, you take your arms out to the side. So it's like a windmill, other arm up, and then reach back again. So if you're using strap, it's in the left hand, drop it down. And then we press your upper arm into the left side of your head and try not to tilt your head to the side. Try and have the neck long on all four sides. Again, when you release, we windmill out and then take arms down. And on an inhale, float up. On your exhale, forward fold. Half lift, stretching the front body. And from there, making your way into downwards dog. We're taking a low lunge, right foot forward, left knee down. And then taking your arms straight back behind you and interlacing your fingers. You check in with the back foot and really try and sink the top of the foot and the top of your left ankle down. From here, we're going to move into a half split. So release your bind, left hip over the left knee, stretch your right leg straight, and then fold forward. And guys, you all know many versions of this. So if you don't want to do the straightforward one, folding over the thigh, you're welcome to do any other version. Just flex that right ankle hard and make sure that your foot is not turned in. Foot flat to the line of the front of your mat. And now we're going to make our way into our low lunge again. So chest lifts, take the hips forward, bring front heel under your front knee, like you did at the top of the mat. Gomukhasana arms, left arm up, right arm down, and then reach back. Okay, so if you're using strap, you hold it in the left arm and you drop it down. Just like when you're standing at the top of the mat, try and press your upper arm into the left side of your head. Pressing back with the back of your head. When we change sides, you release, windmill arms out to the side, other arm up, change strap into the other hand if you need to. Once that right elbow is up, squeeze your upper arm into your head. And then when you release, arms out to the side and down, either stepping right leg into plank or down dog splits. Take whatever vinyasa transition you want to take. Make your way back to your down dog. From down dog, left foot steps up for your low lunge, dropping your knee down. When you lift your chest, arms go back. From here, we're moving into our half split. Hands release. Right hip moves over your knee. Wiggle the left heel forward to straighten the left leg and then fold. If you can reach your arms forward or arms at a diagonal. Elbows can be bent or arms reaching out to the side. Place your hands wherever you need them to be able to balance and really work that lengthening in the back of the left calf and knee. And then we're making our way into our lunge again. Align the front knee over the front heel. When you lift your chest, it's right arm going up, left arm down. Strap in right hand if you're using strap, and then reach back. Hug your elbow in towards your head. Press back with the back of your head, which will give you a little bit more lean into the back bend if you want it. Releasing out, arms go out to the side, other arm up, changing your bind. Squeeze the elbow in towards the top of your skull. And then taking hands down, stepping into your plank or your down dog split. Travel yourself through your transition. From down dog, we're traveling feet to hands, standing forward bend at the top of the mat. On an inhale, we'll rise, arms overhead, bringing arms down. And we're going to balance on right foot, coming to half chair, left ankle up, bend your right knee and sit your bum down. Try and get that left knee all the way down to the same line as your left ankle. Now we're either going to stay like this, or if you want to go deeper into the hip opening, bend your right knee deeper and take your fingertips to the ground. You press your right upper arm into the top of your left foot and hook your fingers, toes, over the upper arm, pressing your left upper arm into your knee and really leaning your shin into that arm. You keep sitting your butt down. You'll feel the lower your bum goes, more of a stretch you'll get there. And now when we come up, we're going to bring knee to chest and foot to the ground. Straight over to the other side. When you're ready, bending the left knee, just holding it there for a moment. Flex that right ankle hard. And maybe going a little bit deeper in the stretch, fingertips down. You don't have to, you can just keep hands on hips or hands at chest. You hook your right toes over your left upper arm and pull your toes into arm. Push your arm into your toes. Right knee presses into the right upper arm pushing back into the knee. So there's a lot of resistance there. From here, we're going to bring knee to chest as you lift. Foot down to the ground. Okay, back to top of the mat if you moved away. On your inhale, lift it up. On your exhale, forward fold. And lifting your right leg up to the sky. Ooh. Did I not take you to down dog? Take yourself to down dog, guys. Okay. Right leg up to the sky. From here, we're going to come to an arm balance, knee to chest in front. Take your leg under your body to the left, outer edge of the foot down, turning the left heel to the ground like a warrior two. Left arm lifts, and then really push up with your right hip. If you want to arch, you want to take the arm back or over your head, whatever expression you want with that left arm is good. From here, left hand down. We're going to take it to chaturanga arms. So bend the elbows, take your chest forward. Right hip all the way to the ground. Lift your chest. Tuck the back toes under if you took the heel down. And just hold there for a moment. Now, last week we were working internal and external rotation. So this left thigh is internally rotating, which means the outer thigh rolls down. Okay, so I want you to really feel for that. You're not twisting the top of your thigh out towards the left. And now if you want to go a little bit deeper, you walk your hands a bit around to the right. Don't lose that internal rotation. Either staying on your hands, or we're going to go down onto forearms and reach your left arm out to the side. You might go all the way down, you might be all the way up, or anywhere in between. We're still trying to roll the outer left thigh down rather than twisting it up. Walking back up onto hands. Keep your legs as they are. Turn around, get your left thumb on the ground. Upavishta Konasana. Wide leg forward bend. Flexing into your ankles. Okay, lifting your chest all the way up. Keep your left leg down your mat. Bring your right leg over your left leg. So you're going to face the back of the room or the back of your mat. We're coming into Adho Matsyendrasana. Bend the left knee. Bring your left heel towards your right bum. And then you're going to twist. Turning towards the top knee. If you want to take arm to the outside of the leg, or you're already feeling like you want to bind, you can bind. And now when we untwist, we're going to keep the right leg as it is. So right knee will stay bent with the knee pointing up. Release, turn your chest to the back of your mat. Stretch your left leg straight again. If you're sitting way on the left side of your mat, move a little bit more to the right. And now you're going to roll onto the outside of your left thigh. Knees still pointing up. Chest pointing to reception. That's it. Go down onto your forearms. If you want to, you reach out for your left foot with your right hand. And then maybe take your forehead all the way down to the floor or onto the left arm. And what you might start to find here, guys, is that that right knee leans back away from your shoulder. And the inner edge of the right foot lifts. That's fine. We're not trying to keep that right knee pointing straight up. Coming up onto your hands, keep legs as they are. Walk your hands around to the front of your mat. And step back into downward facing dog. On an inhale, come to plank and lower yourself down. Nice gentle transition. All the way back to down dog. From your down dog, we're taking our arm balance, left leg lifts. Bring your knee to chest in plank, leg under your body to the right, outer edge of the foot down. Turn the right heel to the mat like warrior two. Lift your right arm up. So again, whatever you want to do with that right arm, maybe you want to back bend and lean towards your spine, or arm over your head, or any other kind of version, go for it. And we're going to bring right hand to the floor. We're bending the elbows. Take your chest in front of the hands if you can. Take it all the way down, and then lift your chest. Tuck the back toes under like a lunge. And now we're working that inwards rotation. So you might even want to take your hand and roll the outer thigh down towards the floor, which will give you a deeper twist. If you can really work that inwards rotation, spine will release more. So either staying there or walking your hands more towards the left. Maybe going down, reaching that right arm out, not the left arm, right arm reaches. If it's too much to lean off to the side, you stay to center. Walking back up onto your hands, legs stay as they are. Go all the way around, right bum to the mat, wide angle forward fold, legs wide. Taking hands or arms, wherever it works for you. Feel the breath. And then lifting all the way up. Right leg stays down the length of your mat. Swing the left leg over your right leg. And then bend the right knee, bring your right heel to your left bum. Now taking your Ardha Matsyendrasana to the other side. Again, arm can be on the outside of the thigh or knee, or you can take that bind. So try and sink your left butt all the way down into the mat. After swinging the leg over, it might be up in the air. You want to get it all the way down. And now your left leg is going to stay as it is. It's the bottom leg that changes. Untwist yourself. Stretch the right leg straight. If you're all the way on the right side of the mat, move over a little bit to the left, and then roll onto your right outer hip and thigh. From there, taking it down onto your forearms. Maybe reaching for the right foot with the left hand or not. And maybe taking your forehead all the way down, chest all the way down. Each exhale sinking into your front body. Walking up onto your hands. Turn towards the front of your mat. Walk your hands around about where your down dog hands would be. Lift your hips and step into your full down dog. From there, taking feet to hands, standing forward bend at the top of your mat. With an inhale, rise. Exhaling, arms down. Guys, how are you feeling with the front door open? You want it open? Okay. Back into our half chair. Balance on right foot. No, balance on left foot. Balance on left foot. Right ankle up. And then sitting down, exactly like we did before. It should feel a little bit more open in the hips now. No, not fingers down. You're going to do something else. From here, you reach down for the outer edge of your right foot with your right hand. Either left hand on hip or hand in the air to stabilize and lift up. Okay, either staying there or starting to stretch your legs straight. Open that leg out to the side. Maybe your knee is bent. Maybe you're holding your shin or your knee rather than the foot. And now you're going to try and keep holding on to whatever you're holding when you take a forward bend. So your left knee will have to bend. Take your fingers to the ground. Leg out to the side. You're going to release that foot. Take yourself into a standing split. And then bringing your knee into your chest and coming all the way up to standing without falling over. All right, other side. Half chair, left ankle up. Sitting it down, holding it there. Flex your left ankle, guys. That makes the balance easier. And then reaching down for the outer edge of your foot with your left hand. Right hand can be on hip or wherever you need it to help stabilize and counterbalance. Maybe stretching your leg halfway or all the way forward. And then taking leg out to the side. Okay, so you can fold with the knee bent or holding the shin, standing knee bent as you fold down, right fingers down, try and keep holding your shin or your knee or your foot. Then let go, left hand down, left leg to your standing splits. Bringing your knee into your chest, coming all the way up to standing. Foot down. Back to top of mat. Inhale and reach up. On your exhale, fall down. Taking yourself back into your downward dog. Now, some of you were here on Tuesday, and you will remember that thing that we did from our lunge, sliding the other leg through. We're going to do that again this evening. Not in the same way. Not in the same way. Keeping it chilled. Okay. Right foot steps forward. Take your left hand off the mat and turn your hand out. Lift your right arm and point your arm forward. Arm forward. On an inhale, lift up. As you exhale, circle down. And then take a few big sweeps of your arm in your own time. Okay, so for those of you that were not here on Tuesday, you'll watch what I'm doing and then try and copy it if you can. Next time you lift your arm up, hold it there. If you need to, right hand can go on the floor or on your right leg or wherever you need it. If you can, try and keep it in the air We're going to bring the left knee forward, bend your knee, take your leg under your body, and hold your foot. Aha, practice makes perfect. Sitting all the way down. Okay, so what we have here is left leg straight, right knee bent up, reaching forward for that left foot with your right hand. That's it. Coming up, grab the outer edge of your right foot, and we're going to pulse your knee backwards and forwards. Use your left hand wherever you need it. It might be on the floor, might be on your left leg, maybe on fingertips. Just keep your spine straight. Okay, now next time your leg goes back, bring your left hand to your foot, take your right arm under your knee. And then if you want to, try and get your leg over your shoulder. So you rock to the side, you can balance on that left bum, you use both hands. And now for some of you, what this might just be is your elbow, your upper arm under your knee, holding your foot with your left hand, and then you want to push the right arm back as far as you can, so you start to feel the stretch. If you're able to get leg over your shoulder, stretch. Okay, now we're going to bend that knee again. This time, bring your leg in front of your chest, and we rock backwards and forwards across your chest. Or anyway, just rock. Next time you pull your knee back, we're going to bring heel to left hip. Point your knee forwards, drop the knee towards the floor, and then fold over your left leg. Okay, so if it's too much to have foot all the way up at the top of the thigh, you slide your shin or your ankle closer to your left knee. Don't have it on the knee. So we want it above the knee, on the thigh somewhere, or Janu Shasana again, foot to the inside of the leg. Okay, like we did earlier, we're going to come up, we're going to keep this leg over, so taking your foot over and watch, a little bit different this time. So we're going to roll onto the outer left thigh. Last time we went for the foot with that hand. This time we're going to try and take his other arm under, okay? Watch. So it's other arm under. If you can hold the foot, you hold the foot. If not, you're just going to have your arm on the floor. We're going to try and get the shoulder down. And then you can take it into the full twist, taking your right shoulder to the ground. Okay, so maybe holding your foot, maybe not. Maybe somewhere in between. Or maybe just leaning onto your forearms like you did the last time. Okay, so a whole lot of versions there that you can play with. Maybe just doing exactly the same thing as before. Okay, now you're going to squeeze your tummy. Lift yourself all the way up. We're still on the outside of that left thigh. Just step your right leg onto your left leg. And from here, we're going to take a Vashisthasana. Hips up, onto the sky, just as we can. And then from here, step your right foot behind your left calf, bending the knee. Bend your left knee. Take your right hand back behind you. Lift your hips. Squeeze those shoulders back. And then Vashisthasana on the other side, right leg straight, outer edge of the foot down. Lift your left hand, stack your legs, left arm to the sky. From here, we're going to lower the hips, bring your bum to the ground. Bend your left knee. Hey, no flopping down. Nice and slow. Left knee up. Right hand out to the side of your mat. You guys remember this from Tuesday. You're going to lift your hips, bend the right leg, take yourself back into your wide lunge, just on the other side. We're back to where we started. Good, guys. Hands to the floor. Stepping into your plank. Exhale down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to down dog. From down dog, we're stepping left foot forwards to your left hand. Take your right hand off the right side of your mat, let it turn. You reach left arm forward. And then we circle arm all the way up and down, all the way through with the breath. Try and keep your right knee nice and straight. That will give a better stretch in the front of the hip. One more circle, and then keeping your arm all the way up. From here, we're going to bring that right leg through, so you really lean onto your arm. Right knee bends as you bring it forward. Step the leg through, hold your foot if you can. Thumb in the air, almost there. And then bum down, straight into the forward bend. Each time you breathe in, stretch your chest to your right ankle. And then coming all the way up, grab the outer edge of your left foot with your hand. We'll pull backwards and forwards, a little bit deeper into that left hip joint. Connective tissue around the hip joint and the lower back. And now next time you pull back, we're holding it there. Right hand to your left foot. We're going to take the left arm under the knee. So maybe it's just elbow, upper arm under the knee, and then trying to take the left hand as far back as you can on the floor, or trying to get your knee over your shoulder or the upper arm. To get your leg over the upper arm or the shoulder, you've got to try and get your bum off the floor. And then maybe left hand down, and again, just pushing the thigh back with your hand, or stretching your leg up. Okay, little breaths here, guys. Don't stop breathing. And then bend your knee. We're going to bring your calf in front of your chest. And again, pulsing and rocking. Next time you pull back, we'll bring your heel as close to the right hip as you can. Swing your knee to point forward. Drop the knee down. And then reach and fold. Guys, you have straps, so if you can't reach your foot, you can always use your strap. And we lift all the way up. Slide that left foot over your right thigh, roll onto the outside of the right thigh and hip. And now we're going to take your right hand towards your right foot. Instead of left hand, Try and get your shoulder down. Maybe you're holding your foot, maybe you're not. And then twist. Try and take left shoulder all the way to the ground behind you. Sinking into your spine. And we're making our way carefully back up onto hands. Staying on the outer thigh and hip, step your left leg onto your right leg. Right hand down in line with the shoulder, push down, Vasisthasana. And now you're going to bend your left knee, step your left foot to the ground behind the right leg, bend the right knee, place your foot, and take left hand back behind you. Then you push your hips up high. You can tilt your head back if you want to. Trying to get the whole front of your body flat to the ceiling. And now in a stretch, left leg straight, outer edge of the left foot down. Lift the right arm, right leg onto left leg. Vasisthasana on the other side. And then lowering your bum. Slowly. Legs straight out in front of you and fold. Coming all the way up, cross ankles, roll onto hands, step or jump back into your down dog. From your down dog, taking feet to the top of the mat, folding down nice and deep. Shift your weight forwards, so hips tip towards the front of your mat, not towards the back. With your inhale, we're coming up to standing and releasing the arms down. We're coming into our half chair again. We're going to do the same little sequence that we did the last time you were here. Okay, so maybe a little bit easier because you know what's coming. Left ankle to right thigh in your half chair, and then sit yourself down. Either right hand to hip or right arm in the air. Hold onto outer edge of the left foot with your left hand. And we're going to lift, keep the knee bent. Come up. And then maybe lifting your heel or stretching your legs straight. Opening your leg out to the side. Maybe your knee is bent. Maybe you're holding your shin. And we start to fold it forwards. You take right fingers down to the ground. You release your foot, take your leg into your standing splits. And then this time we're going to bend that left knee if you want to. Reach back with your right hand for your foot. Squeeze your heel to your bum and try and lift your knee all the way up. Letting go of your foot if you're holding, and bringing left foot down to the mat. Sink down. On an inhale, rise up and release down. Now take that half chair on the other side. Right foot up. Either taking left hand to hip or keeping left hand in the air. Hold on to the outer edge of your right foot and you lift your knee to the outside of your shoulder. Maybe starting to lift the heel or stretching the leg straight. And then opening it out to the side. Okay, so that right knee can bend. You can hold the foot or the knee or the shin, and we start to fold. As you fold, bend the left knee, left fingers down, and then let go and take the right leg all the way up. Either keeping the leg straight or bend your knee and hold your foot with your left hand. Squish your heel in close to your body and try and stretch the front of the thigh and the knee all the way up. Taking both feet to the mat. And one last time, nice deep forward bend here. Making your way back into your down dog. From down dog, we're going to make our way down to seated. And at last, you're going to use your strap. So get your strap, lie down onto your back. Feet together, legs straight. And starting with the right leg. Strap over the right foot. And taking it just straight up. If you don't need a strap, you're welcome to hold your calf or your heel with your hands. And check in with the left leg, push your heel away from you. Relax your shoulders down. And keep the left arm and shoulder on the floor. Open your right leg out to the right. Keep stretching into your heel, even if your knee is bent. Keep stretching into the left heel. And press down really firmly with your left lower back. Don't let it arch up. Okay, guys, drop that left shoulder and arm down. Don't hold strap with the left hand. And then leg up to center. Now you hold on with the left hand. Drop your right arm to the floor. Take your leg across your body. As your leg goes over to the left, let the left baby toe flop to the floor if that's what it wants to do. With each exhale, drop down into that right shoulder, deeper and deeper into the mat. Coming back up to center. Take your right leg onto the floor. Change. Take the left leg up. Just kicking straight up with the heel, even if the knee is bent. And also stretching into your right heel. Keep lengthening your right leg. Make sure your right knee points straight up to the sky, not out to the side of the room. And holding your strap or your leg with left hand, open it out to the left. Right arm is on the ground, so keep the shoulder down. Sink down into that right lower back. Don't let the ribs lift either. Soften in the throat and the neck. And then lift all the way up. Take your twist over to the right. Left arm and shoulder drop to the ground. And twisting back to center. Strap off your foot. Hug your knees into your chest. If you want to take your happy baby, you can. And maybe stretching your legs out into your upside down Upavishta Konasana. When you're ready, you release yourself out. So take your time there. And when you're done, release. Stretch your legs out on the floor and close your eyes. Bring your awareness back to your body. Start to move fingers and toes. Rolling wrists and ankles. And when you're ready, taking in a deep breath, stretching out. If you're ready to lift up, make your way to sitting. May our minds be open to the divine light that guides us. May our hearts be open to the divine love that surrounds us. May the angels keep us and bless us and bring us joy. Namaste, guys.